everyone, Strider 656 here. We're going to watch the Snuffaluffagus game with Snuffaluffagus versus AerolB. It's already in progress. Pizzawizard is going to give us a report, who is joining us currently. All right, so what's going on in the game? Ooh, it's an England start. I did this. Snuff knows how to play this. If he has a consecrated ground, he can do this. It's probably a fog. Correct. I got to make sure your audio is okay. I don't know if anyone's even watching this. Let me. You keep talking. I'm gonna check to make sure it's working. Okay, bad news. Everything you said has not been picked up. That's all right. We're gonna fix it. That's the magic of live. That's what happens when I just jump into a game. So I'm gonna keep the combat going, so the stream will happen. I'm just gonna figure out what the hell's going on my end. Let me check. All right, let's see. I mean, I can hear you fine. Why can they not? Check OBS. Hi, everyone. I know you can hear me. Yep. That's right. I'll just have you talk, and I'll talk, and I'll sound like a genius. Maybe, I think... Keep talk again.
And, you know, it looks like Van Helsing presumably is going to deal with it. I missed the combat.
I hear you.
I didn't see what happened.
Escape route. Escape route happened.
Oh, we escaped. Oh, that's why. I was like, why isn't the comments be popping up? He escaped route. Yeah, no, Mina's... I guess he's thinking about whether he wants to supply with Mina today, or if he wants to move Mina to, like, not, to maybe, like, it looks schedule next to the weather.
All right, you are officially on. All right, so hi, everyone, again. This is Strider 656. I have Pizzawizard here. And looks like they had an England start, and Pizzawizard's been here the whole time. I just joined recently.
I have a very vested interest in this game because it's these are the two people in my group, so I'm playing against both.
Okay.
Next, so I'm very excited to see how this game pans out.
Anyone you're hoping for?
I mean, I kind of want AerolB to win just because he's a little bit lower on the league table. Like you want. I think he's like third or fourth to win over Snuff. I think who's in second. But I mean, it's all so close at this point. I feel like either one winning is fine. I kind of want Hunters to win because the Dracula win rate is disturbing me a little bit. I don't know why it's 58%. I really thought Hunters had the advantage, but that is not what the tournament has been showing so far.
Well, my Drac play has been pretty on point. I've won 75% of my Drac games.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Immortal update definitely gave Dracula a little bit of a boost, and I think we're seeing that play out now in the first like one-on-one tournament. When we also saw it in the Immortal Invitational, obviously. But,
yep.
Yeah.
All
Why
right.
did he not deal with? What did he do with Van Helsing today? He didn't search the encounter. I thought he had a stake. Does he not have a stake?
I don't know. Did he search at night? Was that what it was?
No, he didn't search at all. That's why I'm wondering. Maybe he was hoping it was like aristocratic, and now he doesn't want to fight the new vampire at night. I could see that. I mean, fighting it at all is gonna be tough.
Well, I think he's in. Let's see. Is either in Liverpool, Swansea, London now.
He had to go around because Van Helsing was in London late enough that he had to go to Liverpool. he had to go left first. So
Yep.
he went Manchester, Liverpool's. Whether he like hid in Liverpool or Swansea is still, up for debate. Or if he's in London right now, like you said.
Yeah. Will Seward move to 29? Or try to? Oh, he's going that way. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get more people to England, which makes sense, right? You really want to. You don't want him to like do some sort of looping thing, right? I was a little bit confused yesterday because he moved Mina to Saragossa. I'm wondering, like, is he gonna rail to Le Havre today to 29? Like, is that why because he just stepped one when she's on such a good line, or like maybe she has both white ones or something? That movement seemed a little bit weird. But
We'll see if he drew a stake. He just supplied with Van Helsing. Should look at his discard pile.
is there stakes in there? Oh, there's 2 stakes in there.
Yeah, 2 stakes, 2 doggos.
Okay, and that explains the movement yesterday, because if you're gonna move from Madrid to Le Havre, it's gonna take you 2 moves, whether you like rail to 8 and then rail to 29, or you just move to 48 and then rail to 29. It's the same. That makes the move yesterday make more sense.
If this rumor vampire goes off, not the end of the world here.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's 6 points. I mean,
It's not 7.
Points, but it's not 7. It does clear England, which means he can go back. Which I don't know if that's something that maybe that's why he's getting all these people on ports. He's trying to discourage that behavior. Get him to leave.
Yep. Does he have a stake? Did he get it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's so.
I think he didn't. He's contemplating the fight right now.
It's so hard to kill a new vampire at night. It's so hard.
No, he's not doing it. He's letting it go.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I think he realized the Edinburgh thing was there late, and he was only going to be able to get Van Helsing there, and he, I guess, was just hoping it was either an aristocratic or a reckless, because you could maybe kill a reckless at night. Like, a reckless could be killed. A new vampire, tough, right? You
Yep.
can, Heavenly Host won't do it by itself. Holy Bullets won't do it. You would need to get multiple attacks off without it healing by Fangs. It's just, you lose weapons, all the especially on 8 HP Van Helsing. It's a nightmare.
Let's see if he goes to 52.
True. Did he? Because he had to. God, the trail leaving makes me. Oh, hold on. It was.
He was in London.
He was in London, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he could go back to Manchester now. What do you do with Van Helsing? Do you leave him in Edinburgh? Because you don't want to run into Dracula, right? You don't want to get that one-on-one fight. That's probably a bad idea. Unless he has Heroic Leap or something. But even if you have Heroic Leap, I don't know if you want to bring Van Helsing down to 3 HP. Because Dracula might hunt him.
52 or 43 or Manchester. You got 3 options here.
Probably not 43. I mean, unless maybe 43 because he wants to leave, but 43 leaves him. He has to leave tomorrow or hide or something.
Excellent weather, you think, with Mina?
Maybe. That would make a lot of sense.
What does Mina have? She doesn't have excellent weather. She has long night.
Oh yeah, we can see her events, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because it does feel like he's putting a lot of pressure on England, because he put 2 people on ports, right? And he even has Godalming is up in Berlin now, so he's not really covering Spain. If I was Dracula, I would see this and maybe think especially if they start going to sea today, maybe you just leave, and then they use 2 day actions to go to sea and then immediately come back to land.
Where's she going? Is she doing a horse trade? That's Godalming. That's Godalming. Sorry. Yep.
That makes sense.
Could have taken a train.
I suppose, yeah, he could. Maybe his tickets are bad. Maybe he has the white ones. That would make sense if he has horses.
And Snuff, if you look his ticket, he's got 1 ticket in the deck, so he can't have perfect horse economy.
Not perfect.
But he's doing
he probably has the white ones, though, right? There's no need for him to roll horses if he doesn't have all 3.
Yep, he never would.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it before in desperate situations, but the movement of Godalming from 7 to 16 is not a desperate, I'm going to risk losing a horse type movement, right? The rail line is right that you could have used a rail line if you were that desperate.
There she goes. Okay, she's on her way.
Mystic Research is nice. That's 3 extra supplies.
So, Snuffaluffagus is Snuffaluffagus on the Fury of Dracula game, but he's Snuffaluffagus in the tournament.
Oh. Wait, there's a difference?
Yeah, look at the chat.
Looking at it. Snuffaluffagus versus...
Snuffleluff.
Oh, he's the same in Discord. Wait, am I being dumb? SNUF, double F, LE, UPAGUS.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's the same.
Is it? Oh, I'm wrong.
Well, it's a very complicated name. Like when you said there was a difference, I believed it. Just because I could believe I missed like a vowel and a consonant somewhere in there. It's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Ugh. What do we got? Oh, he's night supplying? Oh, because he has mystic research. So that's his first night supply gone. Interesting. And he did put them both to sea. So I guess he is, yeah, he's really trying to like chase them away. Because right now, if he had renewed vigor, ooh. Probably in 52, right? You check 52. Like 52 and 35. 30, he might not want to have gone 35, because if he went 35, they maybe could have insta-killed him with CG. He might have thought about that.
Plymouth.
Oh, we did go. You were right.
Yep. So it's 52, 33, and then Plymouth. So now Drac goes to sea, because he can't hide.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, I mean, he could. He's not going to. It's very bad for him. Yeah, but you're right on the money. I really didn't think he'd do that. I thought he would want to stay in England longer, but I guess them all queuing up to go over to England maybe made that less appealing.
Oh, he's staying. He's misdirected. He's in a wolf form. He might wolf form to 35, and then kill himself.
Yeah, I don't like the wolf form here. If that's what's happening, I think it's a little bit.
It's a wolf form.
Okay. So he decided he wanted to leave, but now he's doubling back into England.
Right, because now it's one less encounter to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll be the same, I guess, technically. Does he have renewed vigor?
Does he have renewed vigor? And did he, like, do this to get Mina, right? Because what if Mina lands in London, she moves last, and he is in London? And then
he can't be in London. Because...
From London. Oh, because that's the space on the truck. Yeah,
right.
He misdirected 52. That makes...
Yep.
Okay, you're right.
So he's either in Swansea...
or Manchester.
Yep. Manchester was the last stand of Mr. Green in the game I watched with you. His final stand.
Yeah, I really didn't think he moved there. I don't know if you've seen my perspective.
I did.
I was shocked when he went. I was like, whoa, this is weird.
You had to check.
Yeah. I mean, you have to check it, because what is it only going to do other than check that? Like, he's not going to get back. I didn't have excellent weather. He's not going to get back to the mainland. Like, you might as well check it, I was, like, covering my bases, but it worked out. Anyway, in this game, looks like he's not using renewed vigor. I don't think you need to. Honestly, I don't think this is that good of a wolf form. You can still just land. He's not going to stay there with 300s in England, right? That would be insane.
Yep. And you're going to take more sea damage when you're going to your next area. Unless you just do a regular land in Nantes, because that's pretty safe. Or, sorry, Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the safest place to go, I think, because you can't CG it.
I mean, he could kind of CG it, but he can't kill you, right? He could, like, push you back towards maybe Nantes or something, but...
Yep.
It would be okay. This is interesting. I'm not sure what I think of that wolf form. I really think maybe... Okay, I shouldn't be critical. I don't know what Dracula's doing. Dracula probably has a plan that I don't know about. I just feel like it prolonged him being in England by 1 day, but he's going to have to leave by sea, and then he's not going to be able to wolf form from his sea spot.
He's blocking 32.
No, that makes sense. Do you even land Mina in England? Is it worth it? Because he's going to leave, right? He's gone. So do you just put her back on the mainland?
That's a good question. Well, then you can pressure him off.
That's true. I wonder, would he stay if she went back to the mainland? Like, would he think that he can fight Van Helsing and Seward?
I think you're overcommitted in the UK now.
Right, because now he leaves, and then you have to go back to sea tomorrow. Because, I mean, there's only 3 encounters, right? You don't have that much trail to clear up. I don't know. It's interesting. I think I went to sea and then went back in my latest game. It's an interesting dance of going to sea and then going back because your intention of going to sea kind of like scares them off into leaving, and then you just go back to the mainland. And it feels bad because it's 2-day actions, but sometimes you just got to do it. If you don't have excellent weather, sea movement is so telegraphed. You have to get that stuff started so early so you can have a chance to get on the island in time.
If he's in Manchester, it's going to be a GG for Drac.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. What if he is in Manchester right now? Is he going to hide?
But he had to predict this would happen. He's definitely in 52. He has to be.
I mean, okay. I definitely thought he was in 52 to begin with. The fact that he went to Plymouth confused me. If he wolf formed to Manchester right now, maybe this game is over. Because what's he going to do? Like, how does he get out of this if he's in Manchester? I mean, he doesn't. He's in 52.
Yeah, he get out of it with death. It'll be a very short stream.
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest video with Fangs of Fire and Scott Sword?
Yeah, I won't spoil what happened.
I watched it. I watched it.
I watched it too. Yeah, I was very interested in that game.
I watched the end of it.
Yeah, it's a good game. I think that was a good game. Scott sort of released his perspective of it too recently.
Yep.
I would recommend it to people. It's a good game.
And what you can do too is you can sync it up, which is really fun with multiple perspectives being recorded. My favorite thing to do is to have the Drac player and the Hunter play, and you sync both their screens up on YouTube side by side, and then you can watch them talk to each other and see what they're thinking.
One of them's like, I really hope he does this, and then the other person doesn't do that, and he's like, dang it, or they do it, and he's like, yes, I predicted.
He got rid of dogs. I'm surprised by that, given that it's a great encounter clearing card.
I suppose there's not that was on Mina, right? That was a Knights of Plan Mina that he did that with?
Yep.
I mean, there's not that many encounters in England, right? I mean,
No.
okay, he went to sea because he wasn't 52.
That's Irish Sea. So the next two oceans, we know what they're going to be.
Well, we know the next one. Oh, yeah, the first two oceans, yeah. The third one, if he goes 3, could be North Sea, could be English Channel, could be South Atlantic.
Right, and that's when you play Money Trail on the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Or just land at 8. All the hunters are already over here in England, messing around.
Yeah.
They're not getting back soon.
The lack of wolf form means that I feel like you definitely want to land sooner. Or
Right.
you want to move enough that because you have to move so much to get wolf form back. You have to move like 1, 2. You have to move all the way to like Tyrrhenian, and at that point they know you're in Tyrrhenian. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'd have to go all the way to Tyrrhenian to get your wolf form back, and at that point they know you're in Tyrrhenian. So I feel like you're gonna land before your wolf form comes back, and if you're gonna do that, you should land soon before they have time to get back to the mainland, so they can't like cut off the ports.
I'm surprised Van Helsing didn't trade last night with Godalming, given Godalming's encounter hand is 3.
That's true. He's kind of stocked up. Maybe he has like a dud one, right? Maybe he had like a oh, we can see discarded encounters now. He discarded a planned ambush. Never mind. His hand is stacked. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
very
mistake.
good hand.
Yeah.
Planned ambush is the worst card. I mean, granted, maybe he just drew like Renewed Vigor, right? And like you discard planned ambush for Renewed Vigor, and it's okay. But those are 3 good events. That all 3 of them are in his mind better than planned ambush, unless it is like a double planned ambush, and then that kind of makes sense.
All right. Let's see what this is. Nope, nothing.
He's taking great care about the. Oh, maybe he's just moving him there so that he can like get him to Le Havre versus getting him to like Amsterdam, like get him more kind of centrally located.
Could be. His ticket economy must be pretty good if he's fast horsing everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, especially in places like England and Germania, right, where the rails are so good.
Wow, it's a triple trade going on.
If there was a mob in London, you would feel so good, or like a Wolves or something like that, where you hit everybody there. That would be the dream.
See if he has a dream encounter. The mob and
Doesn't look like it. I mean, unless he thinks they're gonna search it, and then he'll still get the value.
yep. Let's see if I saw your French mob. I was entertained by that.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you gotta give up on getting every single encounter. Like, think about what Dracula's doing, right? If Dracula's moving to a spot where he thinks the encounter's gonna get discovered, he's not gonna put a hoax there, right? Like, there's not gonna be a hoax in 8 when there's 300s around it. So I was like, okay, I'll let that encounter go. It probably will be okay. It was okay in the end. I think that it can backfire, but if you don't have time, like, it's always a thing of, like, what are you giving up to get the encounter, right? And if what you're giving up is big enough, maybe you can let the encounter go if you think it's not that good.
Godalming's fixing his tickets.
Yeah.
And, see if there's a trade now.
It is interesting. I guess 33 to 29 is, like, the quick way back to, like, mainland France. Now I'm worried he might go back to England. I guess maybe that's why they're not going to sea this turn. Maybe they're going to chill in London until he lands.
If he lands, then you can see GM.
True. Maybe yes, CG. Maybe that's one of the events on Godalming. Ooh, hoax.
It's a delay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought it wasn't. I feel like when they move like that, it's so tempting to ambush when the third person moves on that I felt like if it was one of those, he probably would have done it.
There you go. One turn too late there. Van Helsing's trading with Godalming.
Well, I mean, better late than never, right?
Yeah.
Like especially after it happens, where you have to you only have to discard one good event before you realize maybe I should get some of the good events off of him, right?
Yep.
Once burned is twice shy, they say. Something like that.
Well, the good news about the delay for Seward is he's on the coast, so when Drac lands, he can get to sea quicker, as opposed to having to delay, then move, and then move again.
I think it's kind of okay to leave one person in London here, because you do want to dissuade Dracula from just coming back. So if you get the other two people back to the mainland, and you just, like, maybe John Seward's there for one extra turn, I think that's okay. I think if they all went to sea, and then all landed, Dracula would be very tempted to just, like, go maybe North Atlantic, North Sea, and then just land back in England again. Granted, if they have CG, that could go very badly for him, because you'd have to land in, Edinburgh or London.
I think it's crazy how much we play to the CG card. It's a 1 in 75 chance it's going to get drawn.
That's true, Strider, but we die to it. Okay?
Yeah.
The threat of CG is that big, is that much of a concern that we have to play around it every moment of the game, especially around sea movement, right? Because it's so telegraphed.
North Atlantic.
Yep, North Atlantic for sure. I do think there is some argument to, like, after you play CG, Dracula is so freed because now there is no future CG. So I feel like it's very important if you have it to make sure whenever you use it, it is effective. Because if you use it early and you burn it and it doesn't do what you want it to do,
everything's open. Yep.
Do all sorts of, like, nonsense. Like, you can just go to England and you can chill in England and it'll be fine. Or you can go to, like, I don't know. You can
go
just,
to Prague and Berlin. And Granada.
Yeah, all these things that we rule out arbitrarily because of CG are suddenly just opened once it's played. So just make sure, 100 players, you use it appropriately, you know.
Alright, he's taking care of Plymouth. Probably the vampire. Let's see if it ambushes Reckless. Okay, makes sense.
Somebody got a stake in all of their supplying. Somebody got a stake. And
had to. Especially if you have three hunters on one location.
Unless Godalming drew all of them, which would be pretty bad. But possible. But unlikely. Especially since this is happening, right? Since he's going after the vampire. I guess you go after it no matter what, because you have to, because if you don't, you lose the game.
Tags, escape.
Things escape?
Things dodge.
Things dodge. Turn 1 dodge, Strider. I think it's making a comeback.
That's what the AI does.
That's what the AI does.
Yeah, I always play plotting against the AI and I win.
We're just using ChatGPT to figure out our moves. We're like, okay, we're playing the game Fury of Dracula. What should my first combat move be?
That's right.
Dodge.
Mesmerize.
Dodging.
Strength.
Allows you to avoid the thing.
Oh, wow, what a combat. Good for
Maybe
Snuff
he
there.
thought he could try to, like, Holy Bullets him or something. And he didn't have a Mesmerize, and, like, he just wants to protect the vampire. Make him, like, spend the action getting rid of it if he does have the stake.
Alright, well, Mina go to 52, take care of the wolf form.
I think Mina should go to sea today, but we'll see what Mina does. Obviously, Snuff is a more informed person than me to make that decision, so keep in mind, people watching this, I'm in the commentary booth. Snuff's decision is more informed than mine.
You're right, so Mina might do that, and then Godalming could move closer to her, maybe meet in Paris and do some scanning.
A scan would be huge, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah,
yep.
Especially if he lands today, right? A scan tells you whether he went Ireland or not, which, if you have CG...
Oh, going to sea.
Very big. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's really good.
Snuff is listening to the commentary. No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's doing his own.
That's true. He just got us on in the background, and he's like, okay. He said to put me to sea. Put her to sea, folks! No. That's the thing. I am happy, because I know I never used to record anything I do. And now that I'm recording things I do, I'm kind of glad, because if there were any cheating allegations out there, they know it's not happening, because I'm saying all sorts of crazy stuff while I play. There's no way I could do that and be listening to someone else tell me what to do.
Well, he's through the item deck again for the second time.
Yeah. That's kind of nice, because you can get those stakes now. Because I feel like now you want some stakes, because vampires are very scary to end the game instantly. Although 2 rumor tokens have been used, so he does have some time.
Yeah, I played a game recently. I watched yours, where you value the stakes over the heavenly hosts. I'm the opposite. So I decided to discard a heavenly host early and keep the stake, and it helped out in my game against JB Philly that I played yesterday.
I do think that it's very situational, those 2 items. I think that stakes are very important. I think actually in that game, I lived to regret. Actually, no, I needed the heavenly host, because I guess it depends on whether you have CG. It depends on, who the person who's drawing the stake is, right? What are they going to be discarding to keep? Like, I think Mina had some good items, and I didn't want to discard the stake because she had good items, but stakes are pretty good. I think it's good policy, like, have a stake on someone like Van Helsing or on Seward, somebody who's not traditionally running after, or I guess John Seward normally is, but just somebody who can hold it, right? I feel like Mina doesn't often have room for a stake, or I don't want her to, because I want her to have like 2 weapons plus horse, or 2 like combat items plus horse, and I feel like the same with Godalming, but like Van Helsing, I will commonly just keep a stake on Van Helsing for emergency vampires that I have to clear. Or for Vampire Lair, I think it's a good idea if you draw Vampire Lair to have a stake ready.
Renewed Vigor? Is that what he's thinking of? It's a long thing.
Yeah. What does Renewed Vigor help him do? Renewed Vigor would let him get Mina on it, maybe, because does Mina have a horse? She does. She could get to 8 today if there was Renewed Vigor.
Well, so could Godalming. Godalming could 3-ticket to 8, and Mina could land and horse to 39.
I mean, if it's just a Godalming can get there by himself. I guess the question is the Renewed Vigor worth getting Mina there in addition to Godalming? Because it's possible he's not even there. He could be in Ireland right now.
Right, but if he's in Ireland, you can CG him.
Assuming he has CG, of course. But yeah.
Long night.
Yeah.
What does Mina have now? Nothing. We got to see her item. Does she really have double long night?
Yes, she did. yes, she did. And she has one other thing.
I don't know how long night's going to help anything. I guess you move Godalming. You could do 3, then you could move 1 to check 8.
Does he have any mystic
1,
research? Oh no, he has no mystic research as well. I mean,
is an 8 check.
Yeah.
Fog.
Forewarned. Maybe. Thinking about it.
He has Forewarned.
Do you even use Forewarned if you have it here? Do you want to 1v1 Dracula right now?
Yes.
Depends on what his items are, I think.
Well, don't forget he was stacked. He was stacked with items, and Van Helsing can trade over what he has back to him. Definitely has Forewarned because Fog doesn't take this long to figure out. So if Snuff,
I think he has Forewarned, but yes, you're right. He probably does.
Well, I mean, Snuff. I mean, do you have to okay the card to make the?
Yes, you do. You have to like click OK. So there is like something of like, do I wait to click OK long enough that they think thinking about it? It's a real thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think that's why it says to confirm being ambushed, you have to be like it says like you have nothing you can use and you click OK or something. But yeah. That's the high level strategy. Right?
Forewarned.
He is using it.
Forewarned.
Okay. There we go. So does he have a heroic leap? Because I don't know if this 1v1 combat is great for you right now, Snuff. We'll see.
1.
Or like maybe
2,
like if he has a planned ambush or something, that could be nice. An excellent weather would be cool, like on either of these people, just to get them across immediately.
You could CG trap him, and make him go to 39.
Yeah. Or make him even stay with you. Like if you can just make him stay in that space.
Well, you would. Yeah, you could do that. That's why you CG everything except for 8.
Issue with that is you're taking more fights with Godalming. Granted, it's a dawn fight, which is easier than a dusk fight, but I don't know. I guess it'll depend on. We can see how the dusk fight goes, and then he can make that decision. If he has CG. What is he thinking about right now?
It still takes a long time to think as hunters.
Oh, that's fine. I think you know what? People taking their time to think is okay. I don't want to say that's not a bad thing by any means. Right?
Well, that's my weakness. I never think.
Like you have to rush. Oh, yeah. I definitely feel like I don't take all the time I need. Sometimes I'll just like go with gut, and maybe I should take the time to think about it.
Oh, horrible! I would have held on to that.
How many events does he have? Would you get discard? I suppose maybe you can hold on to it. I guess newspapers this late. If you're waiting until the 5th space, something has gone horribly wrong. If Dracula's gone that unremoved for that long, but I mean, I suppose you're right. When he has 2 open event slots, might as well. I can see him using it though. Like the anger of getting the useless event, you just use it to get rid of it. It's gone because it's not quite useless. It does have corner cases.
CG was not used.
Well, he'd use it during the night, right? The combat's gonna happen first.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
So he could still have CG.
Very unlikely because Godalming has 1 item. And now they're choosing what item to use. If he wants to use Lucy's Revenge or not.
Wait, he didn't put John Seward to sea today, did he?
No, he didn't. It's Revenge.
Maybe he had CG. Maybe that's why he didn't move John Seward today. Because you have to be on land to play CG.
Right.
Because I thought him not moving him was weird. Or maybe he wants to deal with this wolf form encounter. That's also possible. But
I know Snuff loves his CG. Oh, I just pulled a Scott sword. I started clicking off the combat.
Look, I think a little bit of jitter clicking is okay. You know, you just gotta take a quick look at the map and then go back into the combat.
AerolB is thinking a while. What do you play here? Heavenly Host?
As Godalming? If you have Heavenly Host, I think it's quite nice. The issue is Dracula also thinking that, right? Dracula's playing Claws. Escape. Okay.
Lucy's Revenge, what was the point of it?
I think...
To prevent the escape as bat?
Yeah, and there's a chance he gets mesmerized here. Like, I think the escape as bat is really bad for hunters if it happens, and maybe you just play Lucy's Revenge, just as 100% I'm not going to get mesmerized and then plotted or something.
Errol's confused.
Look, Lucy was covering his retreat, okay? He was like the smoke... Lucy was the smoke bomb. He's like, aha, I'm going to fight you! No, I'm not. And then he leaves immediately. Maybe that's why Errol played Claws, because he thought it was going to be a prolonged fight and why he didn't mesmerize. The long night movement. Wait, he can make Dracula move into him. Oh, and John Stewart did have consecrated ground. Oh my god, it's all coming together.
But he can move one place, though. And he could stay in place and feed, I guess. Oh, I see. I get it.
If he has full CG, which I don't know if we saw any Heavenly Host discarded. But...
No, in the rules it says you're supposed to show all cards that are drawn from the top of the deck. It needs to be revealed. Long Night card should be revealed.
Well, it's from the bottom, right? Long Night draws from the bottom. I don't know if you said all the ones from the top have to be revealed, right?
Oh, he played it on him. That's weird. 3. Yep. Okay. It'll force him into Godalming.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason you move Godalming there, because the Long Night there was risk there that he would give him a Dracula event, right?
Yep. Does he have renewed vigor?
This is pretty good. He doesn't even need renewed vigor. I mean, renewed vigor would be nice. That would mean that you could get.
You'll get a 2v1. It'll be Mina and Drac. And you have a morning fight.
And he'll get the on fight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Someone used Long Night to an effect. Oh, she moved there too.
He used it again. Wow. What are the odds right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13. So there was 12 out of 39. I guess that's not that, and it was 12 out of 41 before he did it, actually.
Can you imagine if he did that and it was a devilish power?
That would feel pretty bad. That would feel pretty bad.
How's Dracula hidden? It's not very secretive.
He was hidden for a moment. He's on transit. They were like, they didn't know exactly which coach he took. But
now they get 2 fights here.
Yeah, and this Dawn fight is going to be so big, actually. But a Dawn fight with 2 hunters is kind of insane. And I think the Lucy's Revenge makes a lot of sense now, because he wanted to guarantee this scenario, and Lucy's Revenge really helps do that.
You just do basic punches here? Oh no, I think you throw 2 weapons out right now at the beginning.
I just think you try to kill him, honestly. Because he's not breaking your weapons, I would just like throw everything at him and see what sticks.
The Long Night.
The Long Night, oh my, I cannot believe Long Night actually did something. That is so crazy. We were making fun of it when he played it. We were like, oh, why is he playing Long Night? But Snuff was thinking.
The double Long Night. Yep.
He had a big plan.
Will it be a claw? Strength? Claw. Against
I mean, it's
punch.
So much worse at Dawn, right? I mean, it's only 2 damage versus 4 is so big.
He should have been bringing out the big guns, literally.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if Dracula's combat hand is not that good, because I don't know if he'd play Claws.
Why would they play punch here? They should be double.
They just don't want to get mesmerized, I think, right? Because you get mesmerized turn 1, it makes you so much less effective for the whole rest of the combat.
Yeah, but you can't get bitten. Who cares?
That's true. I think it is nice that in this combat you can't get bitten because it's Dawn. But I think it's hard to like rewrite your entire combat strategy. Like, it's not often you get a Dawn fight with 2 people, right? That's pretty rare, I think.
Who had the Heavenly Hosts? Was it ever? I didn't see who it was.
Ooh, I didn't pay attention either.
I was looking at the map too much.
That's the problem with hoggling. I should have paid attention. It was definitely. Hold on, I actually have no clue. I was completely blanked out. I was so excited that he was using Long Night effectively.
Strength.
I look at the convention things. Yeah, strengths would be nice.
CG. Dodge.
Dodge. Ooh, he's playing this very like Snuff is being methodical. He's not rushing in. And if he played a weapon,
Why would you be I'm confused though. This is your Dawn combat. This is the one where you want to get, or is he trying to prevent escape as bat?
Well, escape is bad. Doesn't really matter. He's not
No,
gonna leave.
escape is missed here. I mean, I don't understand what the point of this combat was.
Maybe he has a renewed vigor and he can get a third person on him. Maybe he thought that his hand was bad because of the claws and wanted to use like whatever his other one good card was on the dodges.
Strength again. Probably knife here. Rifle to prevent escape as bat. Okay. Godalming is in death range now. And Lucy's revenge is gone.
Not Dawn, because we're in Dawn, baby. He only takes 2 damage from claws. He's
Yep.
still...
But he's still in death range for tonight, though.
That's true. Dracula's also in death range, though. Granted, does Dracula leave? I think he does, if he has escape as missed, right? He probably just gets
He should have left a long time ago. He should leave when he can.
Well, he couldn't have left. I guess he could have escaped his missed last turn. If
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have it. It's one in like 13, right? 13 Dracula.
Yeah, to spare +2, right? Yeah, that's why he waited till this round to play the knife and the gun, because that's
maybe
escape
that's why he dodged last turn, because he knew that he only has like one weapon on each of them, and he wanted to play them both on round 3.
Or one weapon that can prevent escape as bat. I think Mina has a pistol, right?
A pistol? Well, she has a horse revealed. She had a pistol revealed earlier. I don't know if over the course of the minute she had a lot of supplies. I don't know if she traded it out at some point.
That's some pretty expert long night action.
Yeah, you know, I have to play against this guy, and he's pulling out these long night strategies that I would have never thought of in 100 years.
Mesmerize.
Like I'm
Dodge.
scared. Okay.
Will she dodge too?
She better have played a weapon. Come on, Stuff, you got this. No, he's being like ephemeral. He's like trying to like avoid damage right now. Maybe their hands aren't that good. Like, maybe one of them has a stake or something. Maybe that's why they're playing so, like, cagey.
Too bad he can't stake Drac and for damage. We're talking about...
Unfortunate.
We're talking about replacing Long Night with Heavenly Stake. Fangs.
Oh.
Rifle. That'll...
Okay.
Godalming's in huge danger here.
Now he's in death range. But, I mean, if Snuffs plays any indicate... Oh, and he's mesmerized. It's not net neutral. He gains 3, but I mean, it probably knifed, right? Yeah.
4.
So, he's down to 4.
Does he have Heroic Leap?
Maybe he does. Maybe that's why he worked so hard to get a good Dawn fight, so we could Heroic Leap at night.
Because now you can dodge with Godalming and dodge with Mina, and then Heroic Leap just goes off and it's GG. Game over.
Yeah. The hunters don't have to take any more damage here if they don't want to. The question is, are they going to try to, like, kill him today? And I don't even think they have to. Because they're going to have the Dawn fight. I suppose if Godalming dies, that's kind of worrying. So maybe you just get out of here and then you move Godalming away.
Dodge. Strength?
Yeah, I'm kind of... I mean, yeah, you play at something as Dracula. Yeah, okay, he dodged. Did Mina dodge, or did she punch? It would be a very bold...
Imagine if she played Heavenly Host here. I would laugh.
I saw the chat message pop up, and I thought that would be the GG because it was Heavenly Host.
No, it's GG. Let's see if it's renewed vigor. Let's see.
This, probably. It doesn't even he doesn't even have renewed vigor. This is just like good old fashioned punching. And Long Night. I think the fact that Long Night made this possible is so wild. It's so cool. Good on Snuff. Yeah, no one expected it, Errol. No one expected. I was worried about this game going until I had to leave.
Yeah.
And
this game's gonna be over. Yep.
Yeah. See, it's so interesting because I feel like if I was playing this game as Snuff, there's no way I would kill him like this. Like I would have just, even though I mean we're on the same things he has and been in the same situation, I feel like it would have played out. I'm so much more conservative, but he worked out, like, he worked out this gambit, and it's worked. I mean, he got him in this Dawn fight. Thankfully, I mean, the odds were pretty good that he would draw up on our events, not Dracula.
The horse is gone. Oh, he had a stake.
Yeah, that makes sense. So their hands maybe weren't amazing, but... Wow.
I'm surprised he didn't heal.
Maybe he thinks that, like... 2 more items is more effective to him than a like the heal. Like maybe that will let him potentially block whatever Dracula plays against him.
Does she supply? Probably. Get rid of her horse.
Yeah. No reason not to at this point, right? What else are you gonna do?
Or does she trade with Godalming with the garlic wreath?
Okay, discarding a dogs. Rufus Smith. Not.
Use it to
Wait,
search.
where's the wolf form location? Where is it, guys? Oh no. Could be anywhere. It's Swansea.
Could
Is he
be.
gonna use it to find Swansea? Or is he?
No, I would just play it.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think it really. I think Dracula's not going back to sea. I think he's dead, unfortunately, right? Just because from here he has to move, either misdirect Bordeaux and move back there, or move to Paris. So even if he somehow survives this fight, it's still pretty.
Oh, it's garlic wreath.
Garlic wreath.
Yeah, well, if you're, I think what you do now is, as Godalming, you play. Ooh, that's just tough. I don't think the hunters are done yet, or have won it yet, because
So
you could claw Mina.
Yeah, and that would kill Godalming. That's
Or
true.
or you could claw Mina and then have Godalming play Heavenly Host and have Mina dodge.
But does he even have somebody? One of these two people has Heavenly Host because there were 3 tokens. We should know who it is. The fact that I don't makes me sad. I think it's Godalming. I think that's why he played Fang against Godalming, is because Godalming has a Heavenly Host. That's the only reason he would play Fang against him. But it's so risky to play it, right? Because even
Fang?
if he has great strength, the claw
No.
here would kill.
Strength.
Strength. Garlic. Ooh.
Does he dodge? Oh my gosh, I'm getting so frustrated watching it.
Look, he's building tension. Tension is building, okay?
Um,
Imagine if he fanged Godalming there to play around the Heavenly Host, though, and then got garlicked. That would have been funny. I'm really worried about the claws on Godalming. I mean, because the claws on Godalming could just kill him. I guess he has that rifle, which he can use to block it, but...
Yeah, Mina, you want to play Heavenly Host here.
Oh,
And,
maybe
he might fang her here.
swinging?
Mesmerize,
No.
Heavenly Host?
Knife. Who has Heavenly Host? It must be Van Helsing.
Maybe Godalming will play it now.
It's risky.
Rifle.
Oh, he played rifle. I like the rifle play a lot, actually. That plays around the
The
claws.
claws.
Yeah. I mean, if only he had holy bullets there, that would have been good.
The game's over if they both play Heavenly Host here, by the way.
I don't think they both have it. Because I feel like if they both had it, one of them would have. Mina would have played it by now.
You play it now. Well, now it's automatic death. Because even recovering the 2, you're going to lose. So mathematically, it's over.
If they both have it, I don't think. I feel like their hands aren't great. I feel like if they both had Heavenly Host, one of them would have played it by now. But I don't know. I think one of them has it, and I think that one person is Godalming. But we'll see. Maybe he didn't play because he has it on Mina. He didn't want Mina to die instantly in the first combat.
He might escape his bat here.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, what did Godalming draw?
He's
It's
gone.
away.
He's gone.
Maybe this game's not over. Wow.
He'll be leaving.
The issue of early Dracula fights, right, is he can actually just get out of there.
Well, he can't go to... Well, going through Clermont-Ferrand, he can't go to Marseille. He can go to 21. Sorry, 24. I can't read it.
Yeah, 24, 47, 54. The issue is he's so low now that he just wants to... If he gets found, anybody can kill him. Like a one-on-one hunter maybe might be able to finish him off if they can just, like, land someone on him.
Yeah, and you don't want to go to C because Rufus Smith is in play, so you want to go central.
It's disappointing that he discarded his horse on Godalming. He's gonna feel that now.
Snuff is not happy with himself. It's alright, Snuff. I already made my comments in the channel.
You're not the dumbest free Dracula player ever, Snuff. You just made Long Night useful. That was very good.
Now Swansea has to be taken care of. We're going to see what it is.
Sure. I think Seward's there. Seward can handle it. It'll be fine.
I wonder we discarded. Maybe those were renewed vigors. We'll never know.
I honestly think Swansea. I think it's a defensive encounter because I think he wolf formed there and he could have been gotten renewed vigor. So I don't think it's like a hoax. I think it's like either a vampire or a spy or something like that. But
Does he move again? Does he do bat? let's say 51. Now
If you want
6, 60.
Yeah, 60 make. I don't really like 60. 60 is so slow, right? Because you gotta. I guess 60 does give you options to go into like Munich, which would be nice. I kind of like 41 here, but 41 is kind of predictable. Um.
Even 40. Oh, it's 41. I was looking at 47.
Oh, 47. I mean, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
could see him going 47. The issue with going into Spain now is that he just doesn't have the health to go back to
No,
sea.
especially with Rufus in play.
Yeah. So I feel like he's gone overland, certainly. The question is, does he try to go like into Italy maybe and get off a feed so he can like jump across the channel? Maybe he's got a Desecrated Soil in Swansea, although I feel like there's a defensive encounter there just because when he wolf formed, there was a possibility with Dreamwigger that like 3 people could get on him. So I think that 52 is not a passive encounter, I should say. Not passive.
What a gambit there by the hunters.
I mean, I honestly, in Snuff's position, I think I would discard the horse. Like, I just think you want to maximize your chances in that combat.
Yeah,
But-
Godalming will have to go back to 42 and start supplying again.
I mean, this is still okay. What you don't want to have happen is they just like run at Dracula, and for some reason he gets to like feed again. Like somebody comes at him who isn't properly equipped. But Van Helsing should be good, right? He should. Oh, he only has 2 items.
All right, here he goes. Taking care of Swansea.
I mean, because granted, he did get away, but he's at 2 HP. Like, if you can keep his HP low, that may limit his options a lot.
And he had no reason to play newspaper reports because he had plenty of space in his inventory. There was no reason
Well,
to play
right.
it earlier.
But he's gonna find it before this thing goes to the space. I hope. You know, I guess he has to find it today because he can get misdirected after today. But it's not that many places it could be. I like 9.
Not 9.
I
Yep.
think 51's better, but I don't think he could get to 59 or not 59. 51. I don't think he could get there today though, just because he doesn't have horses.
As far as Mina's not horsing to search because you're not going to hit an encounter. It's just going to be very difficult. You're right. After, I think it's 24.
Yeah, it is rough that it's going to get misdirected after today. If it does get misdirected, because then you have to go essentially 1 space further out to find it.
And all those hired scouts are gone. I think 3 of them have been played already.
A bunch of the proximity events got drawn too earlier. Yeah, 2 hired. The 3 hired scouts are gone. There's only 1 evil presence, 1 local rumors.
Ooh, this could be really bad. This could turn right back.
It could be. I think they still have him in a pretty good position where he's at 2 HP. Godalming losing the horses is big though, because Godalming will not be able to chase him, which puts you essentially down to 2 people, which is not a lot. There's a lot of spaces he can go in mainland Europe. And now CG. So if he can somehow get HP back by feeding or by Desecrated Soils, I mean, if he can get back to sea, I feel like his movement will be pretty good without the CG play, without the CG possibility.
Heavenly Host, man. Heavenly Host into a Holy Bullets. Let's go.
No, we're not killing this vampire at night. You're crazy. It's a 6 HP vampire.
Ooh, never heard mine Heavenly Host. I would die.
It's a 6. You can't Strider. You're crazy. You can't fight. Even look, I'm a Holy Bullets like believer, but I am not gonna try to fight a new vampire with Holy Bullets. Okay, it is just not the thing. It kills reckless vampires. That's its job, and maybe Dracula occasionally.
Imagine though, right now, claws versus a pistol with Holy Bullets.
I mean, I would be very happy. I'd be very happy to see it. I'm just saying, I don't think I'd be lunging forward for that opportunity.
Fangs?
Oh, if he had the gun, it wouldn't kill him here.
Dodge.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Well, now Heavenly Host is safe.
Yeah, I'm gathering info from this, actually. Snuff is a guy, he likes his dodge. That means that when I'm playing against him, we need to be using our
Plotting.
plottings, yes.
But he's watching this video. I guarantee he's watching this video afterwards, though. So
That's fine. Look, Snuff, if you're listening to this,
play a long
you
night.
shouldn't dodge at all in our game. You should never dodge. It's a bad idea. You should always escape turn 1 immediately.
Heavenly Host. Yep.
Yep.
Safe.
Going for it. The issue is, like, he's now at 3 HP. The vampire has played both the fangs, though, right? So it can't heal anymore this combat. That is pretty good. So no healing. So if he can land, like, anything on him, it'll kill him. Problem is, like, Vampire knows this. Vampire will probably just, like, play strength.
If he has strength, right?
To put off him. Yeah.
Strength. Escape is missed. As the
Yeah.
vampire, you want to get out.
It's missed now if it wanted to.
Strength.
Oh. Yeah.
Knife.
Yeah.
Broken.
I think if you have strength, you play it. Just even if you have escape is missed, just because there's no downside to playing strength.
And now Seward's going to die, and then the game's going to be over. Vampire wins.
Seward's not going to die.
3 plus 3 is up to 12.
He really wants this vampire to mature. I don't think he's gonna risk it. I think he's gonna I think Seward. There's a chance Seward just like leaves today, or dodges, and I think the vampire just wants
Claws.
To so he can mature.
I would play Claws. I don't care. I would have played Claws. I would have won. In my mind, I would have won.
I mean, in your mind, you also had the claws in your hand to play.
That's right.
You might not have had the claws.
In my mind.
In my mind palace, where everything goes the way I want it to. Except for, wait, no, you do play with you do play with some of the input from them, so it's not entirely your play.
Now it's 9, you put Reckless Vampires to get the last 4 points, or last few points.
I'm excited to see how this second long night fares. How is he going to use the second one to top what he did with the first one?
To discard 2 Renewed Vigors.
Maybe he already did. Honestly, maybe that's what these 2 cards are. That's the scary part about discarding them face down, right? You have no idea what's going on.
Nice, I agree with that one. That eliminates absolutely nothing, but...
Well, I don't really think that was... I mean, you do it because if you don't have a Better Night action, you might as well do it, but it's not very material.
9. Drac is doing well. He's fine.
Yeah, and he's misdirecting that space. That's a good move.
And then you feed. And then it makes the hunters believe that you're in Spain, even if you're in 51.
Yeah. I think he is. Yeah, you want the feed on the trail as soon as possible so you can get it back as soon as possible, I suppose.
He could be in Marseille, messing around with the fog.
I don't think he'd go to Marseille. I feel like that's really risky.
It's very risky.
I guess if he had a fog, maybe he feels a little bit okay with that, because there has already been one forewarned, so unlikely they have the second one. Was really... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, do you keep supplying here as Godalming?
I mean, as Godalming, it's so... you need to heal with him at some point, right? Like, normally I am not a big fan of the day healing, because supplying is amazing, but... I mean, if he's only healing 1 at a time, he's gonna be, like, out of commission for the next 3 days, which is a lot of time. It's a lot. And I say out of commission because he'll have, like, 6 or less HP, which I consider 6 or less, like, that's kind of vulnerable.
No CG to worry about anymore, either.
Yeah.
If you heal more... Why is he going there? What was the point of that?
Hold on. There was no way. Yeah, wait.
He's going to a city to supply, but he could have gone to London instead.
Right. London's not like a lair or something, right? Maybe that would be... London is a lair. Maybe that's why he didn't want to move there. He's worried Seward would get killed. Yeah, Harold's like, not visiting my London lair with my wolves. No?
Oh, that's right. That'd be hilarious. Can you imagine that?
Dies to like rats or something.
Yeah.
Can't...
The vermin. The vermin in the long night.
I was on AerolB's side going into this game, but the long night play by Snuff was so good. He's bought me back. I think I'm on his side now. The problem is he's got a little bit of ground to make up, but
you got to be scanning. You got to be scanning with Mina.
Where's she gonna go to scan today?
Jack can go anywhere. I would have kept old man in 8 or whatever, somewhere where she can reach with fast horses.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can scan Germania. And then
you can't get to Germania today, right?
She can't. Can she do? I can't see behind the stupid. No.
You can get 9 is not in Germania, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't see.
There was no issue there with fast horses, unfortunately, but.
What about 51?
51's also in France.
What about 24? What if they went to 24 and met up?
That would be Italy. So you could scan Italy. But I think it's unlikely. The only place he would be in Italy would be 60 or 24.
Oh, that's a Marseille check.
Yeah. I think Marseille check is Gives
And
you a
the
lot of coverage for those proximity events.
wow, he's favoring a ticket over a heal.
Maybe he wants to move by rail tomorrow, but I mean, he's so low right now. So low.
Little,
Like,
little
they're
blood
both
off
so
the
low.
face. Yep.
Yeah.
I think Mina didn't get hit at all in that combat.
Nope. Dracula ignored her.
Yeah, Dracula favors young men in this one.
I don't know if because I guess Godalming is kind of young. He doesn't have any gray in his hair.
Right, it's probably dies it though. One of those
He ties it.
one of those
He is
creepy
super wealthy.
one of these creepy old men that prey after 16-year-old females. Right? Is that how old
But
Mina?
look,
How old?
Not all of the aristocracy are like that. Okay. There's
How
just some
how
bad
old was
examples.
how old was Lucy in the book?
Lucy was. Oh, I don't know.
Like
Hang on,
10?
I have the book here. She was not 10. You calm down there. Look, we are not in Middle Earth right now. Okay, there's no like.
Well, the Middle Earth they lived till 500. Let me check. Lucy age, Dracula book.
Why is this? Why is this? Okay, where do we think Dracula is in the book? Okay, the real monster. Not
19
Godalming.
years old.
Yeah, she was 19.
All
That's
right.
not a minor anymore. That's fine. Yeah.
Mina Murray. Is Mina Murray the same? Yeah, it's the same person. Mina Murray is Mina Harker.
Oh,
Eminem.
she wasn't married to John Harker, right? And then she took his name.
Yeah, she married John Harker. Where's he going to
This
see?
is the riveting marriage law that people want to know about.
Wolfform.
He's-
Now you're super far away. Now, good luck. All right, so let's do math here. Let's say, let's speculate. 1, 2.
41. The 41 will form looks pretty nice to me. Like if you went 51 and then moved to 41, or something like. I mean, if he just went like, I don't know, 54 into 4, and then he will forms to 1. Like he could just be kicking around Spain right now. He could be somewhere like. He could have gone like 60 and then wolf formed like to 25. The issue is getting into Italy without going through Marseille is very congested.
I think he's
very
going to the.
slow.
I think he's castle running.
Castle running. Well, then that makes me think, yeah,
1.
50, 41 is likely, 41 or 60, and then you wolf form to 59 or 58.
1, 2. So he went 51, 60. Wolf form. He's currently in Prague. Let me do the math again. Hold on.
I mean, I feel
1,
like if he's going to the castle, he'd go to Vienna before Prague. But...
2. I can't effing do math. 1, 2. 1. 1. Can you make it to 1?
He could get to Strasbourg with his bat, and then he can move one space beyond there. So he can get to either 60 or 41. Didn't go to 41, but he could have gone to 60.
Yeah, 1
These
to
are
60.
great checks, though. This is very smart by Snuff.
Reckless.
I feel like the East is the
4
scariest.
bites. 4 bites for the win. You know she has a knife, though. So as Drac, do you play defensive here?
It's interesting, because this rumor token vampire, you kind of want it to draw their attention, right? So you have time to get to the castle.
Hope you're watching Scott's Sword, because I'm toggling out to not do the combat just for you.
Don't worry, Scouts. I'll keep you in touch.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on it. But yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want this vampire to die. This vampire dying would be pretty sad, because Dracula wants the hunters to start to stop chasing him and let him get to the castle right now. If they have to spend some time fighting this vampire, if they don't have a stake and they want to draw one, that'll let him get all the way to the castle or more of the way there without interference.
Fangs. I'd fang it, for sure. Strength.
Okay.
Ooh,
This
missed
is-
opportunity. That could have been 10.
Does she have a stake though? If she doesn't have a stake, maybe the vampire's fine just playing defensive and being an obstacle, right? A distraction.
Well, she has a horse,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a knife. And
Yeah.
we don't know the other one.
Sure, she could have a stake. That would explain why she was so weak, why they were dodging so much in the combat.
Yeah. Or she just had dogs, but she didn't. But All
He
right.
discarded dogs to her supply when they were both in Nantes.
Is Seward done playing at this point? Is he out of the game?
He's the new Van Helsing. He's the supply bot now. I mean, he did go to England.
Plymouth, London. I mean, he could go to 19, then excellent weather to 20, or go to 27, and then charter carriage onto the east to try to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, the issue is that if he wants to get back the quick way through London, he has to get that later, right? And if he goes, he can also leave by Edinburgh, I believe, but...
Yeah, at Edinburgh. Let's go.
Well, right, but it's so much. It's so much. It's more out of the way, right? Like I feel like the bottom part of the map is pretty well connected. The top part is more congested.
But if you go Edinburgh, right, and then you go North Sea, then you go to 27, and then you can chartered carriage down 7, 44, 58, and you're into 11.
Well, right, if you have chartered carriage, but if you don't, I mean, granted, you have to move to Prague, and then you can move to 11. I mean, it's just a lot of movement, right? And then if he like leaves the east, like I don't know, I feel like the bottom part of this map, like the 36, 37, 38, like that kind of chain there, or like maybe the rail line from Vienna to Genoa is really effective, and I feel like it can be easy to get bogged down up here. Where I guess maybe that's because the bottom part is more connected to the sea spaces, and I just really value being on the sea spaces for like proximity event and just like preventing him from landing there. Maybe
50,
that's why I think
53 is my prediction, by the way, right now.
53. You think it is Zaged?
Yeah, I think it's in Zaged currently. I think he will form 59, 53 now. He's going to walk to the castle. The hunters aren't going to catch him.
Yeah, 59 gets you there faster than 58, so it makes sense to go there.
38, 59 is a wolf form. Then
Now,
53 is the, and then 28. Then you're in the castle, and they can't see G. You can't see G10.
well, you can't see GM at all, so he's
No.
gone.
Yeah,
They could block him if they can get enough people over there. They could just wait him out.
but he's going to be very. Because his health will be all back.
You know. If he has sense of emergency and heroically by Van Helsing, he could sense of emergency to 53 today. And if he doesn't have a damaging encounter, which it's possible he doesn't, just kill him. But I mean, again, that's crazy. This is me in the commentary booth being like, do the risky play. That could be amazing if it works out. I think it maybe pays to be more conservative. Like if you, because he doesn't have horses, right? He's so slow to get into the east.
Yeah, unless horses aren't coming back anytime soon either.
Yeah. Well, we are approaching my stop time. But
Okay, I figured that.
On your stream. If you continue watching the game, best of luck, both Snuff and Errol. Snuff, I think I'm on your side just because of that amazing long night play. But my support hasn't always gotten people where they want to go, so maybe it's a double-edged sword. In any case, thank you for streaming, Spider.
Yep. Take care, man, and thank you for being here. I'll just watch it myself and just talk and say my thoughts. But I enjoyed having you here. Ooh, we checked Prague, not Prague.
Yeah, I think he just wants to get on the rail line.
All right.
But in any case, I'll see you later.
Take care. Let's see. It's 59. All right. Take care. Take care, pizza. All right, so I'm watching the game here. That bats is an excellent play by AerolB to put there. That's going to delay the fast horse player. I don't know if you push her into 53. That Zurich wins the game, so someone has to get to Zurich to take care of it. We know Godalming got rid of his stake. Maybe he's slow walking to Zurich. But that could be real. Zurich, if that goes off, is GG. Whatever goes off next, it's over. Let's see. Okay, he's pushing her back. I'd be tempted, like I said, to push her into whatever's in 53. Now I guess the 28. Wow. This could be a big turnaround. Definitely Snuff had this game. I think, I know you're going to rewatch this and probably hit yourself for it, but like I said to Pizzawizard, I think you should have just played your weapons right away on that Dawn combat. But knowing you had stakes and garlic, geez, it's like the worst hand. And you got Sewer doing nothing. Now he's basically out of the game. Because it's Thursday, right? So Thursday you go here. Friday you cross the sea with excellent weather if you have it. I'm just doing best case scenario. Saturday 1, 2, 3, 4, the chartered carriage. Sunday, and then like there's a chance that this might go off. So Godalming has to take care of this in Zurich. Maybe you should night supply and see if you can get a stake. I'm gonna look at the discard pile here. And you don't want Godalming or Seward accidentally drawing it. There's 2 stakes left. I want to check the other one to see how many drag cards there are. Not here, I can't check anything. Can't click on anything either. No, looking on the wrong thing. Well, I'm embarrassed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 11 of these are track events. I think I missed what was going on because I was counting the hand so much. Oh, hello, Gyra. I know you're in the chat. Heavenly Stake would be like if you have stake on you, it does 5 damage to Drac for the cost of a stake. Like it's like a heroic leap. That's my idea. Well, someone has to try to take care of that Zurich encounter. Mina could try. You get 2 shots at it. Grab. 3, now you go to 14. You're up to 9. Go to 22, then hide. Yep. Does Vampire Lair help you? No, it doesn't. Unless you get fanged. Renewed Vigor here, just to make sure you can get it. Maybe you try to draw one more time for stake and then move on to Zurich. If you have the stake. And then you use the actions to start moving your hunters east to catch Drac out of the castle. You know, it's 53, 28, and or it could be 11. It could be 11, 28, and 14, or it could be 53. I think it's 53 because that's the furthest away from hunters. Drac has made it back to his little casket in the cellar, so he's healing. Thinking a long time here. Yeah, this could be your last turn, Snuff. So you gotta prioritize staying in the game. If you get an excellent weather, you could do 1, 2, and then excellent weather. That's Seward's move. And then he's somewhat closer. I mean, he's fully healed, just hanging out in England, walking around. So I don't know what the state of the board here is. Seward just decided to stay in England and walk around and pleasure, have a nice time after almost dying to that new vampire. Godalming and Mina almost. I get my foot, Charlie horse to my foot. Hold on, everyone. Oh, that's the worst Charlie horse I felt in a while. It was nice. Right for my like the toe next to the big one. Decided to have a little spasm. Awesome. A lot of thought here he's going to need, so this thinking makes sense to me. Let's see. Hope it's not glitched. Thank God for me. I'm so tired. I'd like to go to bed, but I'm watching this game. Okay, Renewed Vigor. Yep, you gotta play it. What are you searching? Oh, so we can't hide. Right, there goes AerolB. One, two, three, four. You could move Van Helsing to 22 Galatz to sit there. You gotta take care of 60. And if he gets one bite, then you have to use Vampire Lair. So I mean, let's see who moves first. And you can't miss Direct Castle Dracula. Theoretically, you could get Godalming to you could get Van Helsing to 22 if he gets a stake here, or Heroic Leap. Oh my God, his hand sucked. For the dogs of the vampire. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22. Because then what he could do is he could Dark Call, feed. Okay. You have to ambush here, because you could think it's a stake. And you get that point is crucial. Darkless Vampire. No Heroic Leap. Alright, as the vampire you want to get a Fang off, because that'll shorten the game by 1 turn. So I think you play Fangs here. But he's probably playing Dodge. That's what he's been doing. Escapes? Okay, so he's definitely has a Fang, so or a Fang, a stake. Otherwise you stay for that combat. Alright. Stuart, I think you moved to 19. Edinburgh's a city, right? Yes, city. Oh, awful horse. Go to Manchester? That's awful. If you had a 2-1, that'd have been that would have been a little bit better. Seward is definitely out of the game at this point. He's got horses now. So he could horse to... I can't see. Oh, it's Mina. And then she walks to 28. See what this is. Spy. Show what you have. Show them what you have. It's not worth it. You need your items, man. Ooh, she has a chartered carriage. Knife Heavenly Host. Oh, I would have traded the chartered carriage, man. And then moved in 22. Oh, there we go. Okay. Back in the game. That's gonna slide off. Well, I think Snuff might win it. Again, that's another chance 2 coming up. That's the danger of the castle. Is that you know where it is. He can hide there. Oh, so he could hide. Dark Call, feed, wolf form, win. Or Dark Call. No, you gotta do that. You wouldn't win on the wolf form though, because that would just take you to 12. You could have a vampire lair. And now you could get Godalming to stand right outside that castle too. Now you just wait. Drek is surrounded by his best friends there, his besties. Mina and Van Helsing just sitting on his shoulders, the guardian angels. Just check my chat, see if anyone's even here. I'm talking to myself. Great. Dark Hall? Are they moving now? Before he can make it. Again, you could Dark Hall feed up to 10. I think that's what I would do. I think I would stay in the castle. Yeah. Hide. Feed. You know, 1 forewarned is gone. If you're going to move a hunter, you move Van Helsing in. Imagine if he has forewarned. An escape route? That'd be perfect. Does he trade? Or does he supply? I would supply, get rid of that event. Dracula go up to 12. Moves in. No ambush. Enosh isn't enough forewarned. It's a good bluff. No, Galatz is open. I would have considered just staying. Fog? Nope. Alright, well, this could be a GG. Unless... It's not GG yet. You know he likes to start with punch, so, I just claw Van Helsing. If you kill any of either of these hunters, you win. If you bite Mina... Yeah, he's up 9. 9 influence. Claw, claw. Strength. Ouch! Should have fanged. You never know. I mean, I'm saying that now. This is over. It's over. That's it. And then you knife, and then you double knife. That's GG. Is it bullets? Or is it just bullets and, no, that's it. GG, well played. Alright, well, thanks guys for watching that, if you were here. Snuff, well played. Congratulations on maintaining your crazy record. And, Errol, it's fun watching you too. And take care, everyone. Thank you for watching the stream, those who did. And watching afterwards, that's great too. I just want to support the Fear of Dracula community and provide content. Talk to you guys soon, and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.